games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive to the 22-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a 2nd and 6. Achane here, they stay on the ground. You look at this Arizona defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. Will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Throwing now is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Running on first down, Eckler. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw, it's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Austin Eckler.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here now, 2nd and 4. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 40.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to pass. Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. He'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Murray. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Murray now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Ready. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere. but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.